What's up? What's up? What's happening? I hope all is well with everybody, man. It's Thoughts of a Predicate Winner. Thank you for coming back and watching another one of these reaction videos. Today, I have a requested song that it's been requested a couple of times, but recently somebody threw in a little Cash App tip just to push it all the way to the top. So, and it is one that I'm kind of excited to get into. Y'all are going to have to forgive me, man. It's gotten to the point where, you know, with the amount of time that I have in a day or in a week, versus the amount of requests that are out there, it's impossible. Can't reach everybody, man. So I appreciate y'all's patience, but I do my best, you know, and I definitely do more reactions based off of requests than I do my own accord. So I hope y'all understand that. I know that y'all get frustrated sometimes, but I get to them as soon as I can. So this one was requested, I believe, by... Hold on a minute. I don't want to mess this up. I think it was Daniel, but I want to make sure that I'm not feeding y'all false information. This one is, shoot, I got a few to get to, boy. I got a few to get to. I think it was Daniel. If it's either Daniel or David. Either way, I'm wasting too much time and I can't find it. But you know who you are. And this is Travelers by Tom MacDonald with Upchurch and Struggle Jennings. I'm so intrigued by this. This is crazy to me, especially with like when I jumped onto this bandwagon. It's like doesn't make any sense to me that these guys would do a song together. So, but I do feel like they would kill it if they did. So I'm excited to check it out. But I just don't see it in a million years now, especially with Struggle being thrown into the mix. That's wild. But I'm excited to get into it, man. Let's do it. And I don't really know what to expect here. It looks like this is an Upchurch song with Struggle and Tom. I'm assuming that this is Tom and Struggle going into, well, Struggle's already kind of in that lane, but I feel like this is them going into the Upchurch world. So let's see. Let's dig in. Cheers. Hey. Soulful. Sounds so soulful, don't you agree?
I'm a traveling gypsy, tipsy off weed and raw whiskey, whistling the silence at night as the ghost emerged from the thick weed, drifting in clothing they had when they left this world years ago. So they tiptoe in heaven, nervous cause they still ain't their norm. They seen the light but didn't travel, got stuck in the past to explore. Maybe we are in the past, that means the future is more. Or maybe the future is present, and before us this question, if that's the case, who do we ask when we need backwards directions? I mean, there's a meaning for action, you especially one of a leader, one who goes against the world and don't care to die neither. And if I'm Robert E. Lee, give me that Confederate flag, take me back to the past so I can bleed out and laugh. He was a traveler, rock star.
Bro, old school Upchurch be going, man. That's a good rap. That's a really good rap. It's a good pocket to slide into. This is dope. And I do love it. Like, Church's voice is fire to me. I'll never take that away from him. Even with all the stuff that's going on right now, I'm not going to sit here and act like I don't think he has a great voice for music. But, and I'm really good about separating the art from the artist. And sometimes you got to do so to really learn how to appreciate specific art and not let the artist taint his own art, which is a shame when that happens, but it does happen quite often. I like this so far, man. So far, so good. I can't wait to hear Tom on this. This is going to be crazy.
Take me back to the past so I can bleed out and laugh. He was a traveler, rock star and a healer. Oh, we'll spinning in the sunset through the night.
He was a rock star, a traveler, and a healer. Those do all kind of, they coincide. If you're a rock star that has a purpose to your music and you're out here traveling the world trying to stand up on that stage. Mercy Me talks about this. I like Christian music too. I do. But Mercy Me just talks about standing up on that stage and telling them that everything's going to be all right. It's a responsibility that you have as an artist when people look up to you in that way.
Into the dark unknown, God's
struggle.
made it all before the light.
Let's go, Struggle.
Grass grown over my heart, it's been a lonely place. Waiting on my time to shine, Rolex with a broken face. Sleeping in the cut.
He's such a poet, bro. He's just a poet to me, man. He's a poet with like a great voice. It's fire. Fire.
Place, waiting on my time to shine, Rolex with a broken face. Sleeping in the Cutlass, showered in the truck stop. A buckshot's the only thing will ever make this buck stop. Punch clocks and misery, dreams of something bigger. I just wanna reach the public, not just be a public figure. Like to say that he failed, train to success was derailed. Put my journey in a song, inspire you with details. In the field searching for seashells, no ocean was in sight, but I saw it in my heart and kept believing I was right. Fight for what's mine and what's not. I'll go and earn, blazing a trail through the South, trying not to get burned. He was a traveler.
Strug always finds a way to. He's going to be a part of the conversation when he makes music. Like when he collabs with people. I was introduced to Struggle by Yellow Wolf, and when he makes music, like with Yellow Wolf or with whoever he makes music with, he's going to make an impression on you. I was in my conversation with Simple Man. Simple Man was talking about this where, Hard Target recently posted on Instagram, comparison is the thief of joy. And I got on his Instagram and I was like, hey, I'm sorry if I ever contributed to any of that. I never want y'all to feel that way. And when I asked Simple Man if he ever felt competitive, Simple Man said, I'm going to figure out a way to make sure that when you hear my verse, that I say something that sticks out to you no matter what. Don't matter who I'm doing it with. I might feel like I'm going to get my boots smoked. If I jump on a song with Wayne, I might get my boots smoked. But I'm going to say something on that record that's going to resonate with you, or something crazy that's going to make you, oh, wow. You know what I mean? And I think that's a dope way of looking at it. And I feel like Struggle is really, really good at that. Really good at that. And it's always poetic. Always. Like, they used to call it, I don't know if y'all are familiar with 8-Ball and MJG, but back in the day, like the late 90s, early 2000s, I just remember my OG would always talk about 8-Ball. He was in high school around the same time that I was in early middle school. He was in later high school. So he used to always tell me that, they would call him like the hood poet. And I never heard that. And whenever I started gravitating to hip hop more and more and more over the course of time, I started to realize why. Because when 8-Ball lays down a verse, it's always poetic. And what I mean by poetic is like visual. You know what I mean? He puts a vision to you whenever he's giving you these lyrics. It's not just meaningless lyrics. Like every word has meaning. Like even to when he's talking about the broken Rolex and all of that. It's just, I salute it, bro. I think that it's super dope. I can't wait to see what Tom's going to do on this, man.
Star and a healer.
Hey.
We'll spin it in the sunset through the night.
Yeah.
Into the dark unknown, God's loaded.
Yep.
But he always made it home before the light.
Let's go, Tom.
I feel like I'm closer to heaven than ever, and lately I haven't been praying.
Yeah, dog. Yeah, forget this sappy slow stuff, bro. I'm about to go in. I love it. Always figuring out a way to stand out. I love it. Hey.
I feel like I'm closer to heaven than ever, and lately I haven't been praying. I feel like my halo turned into a noose and I'm fighting to stay on the pavement. I feel like the signs on the side of the road keep on pointing me past all the places I've wanted to go, so I stay on the road and I'm farther from home than I hoped I would make it.
I love it. I'm not going to your world. How about that, Ryan? I'm going to bring my world to yours, but how about that? I love that, bro. I love that. Stay true to who you are. That really is Struggle. That really is Ryan. So that makes this song even doper. That's why I was saying, like, I can't wait to hear what he does here, man, because I don't want to hear him do that. You know what I mean? He's got his own energy. This is hard. It's already hard. Already.
I feel like the signs on the side of the road keep on pointing me past all the places I've wanted to go, so I stay on the road and I'm farther from home than I hoped I would make it. I feel like I'm naked inside of a snake pit and everybody wanna take pics. I feel like I have to come out of this hole with a pair of boots made of snakeskin. I feel like the road that's ahead is the highway to hell, but I still gotta take it. Nothing to lose in a second to prove that the stars that I followed have led me to greatness. A son called a skeleton, drunk on adrenaline, running and dumping the evidence. Discussing my demons with devils disguised as my friends and pretending they're better men.
Hold up.
Nothing to lose in a second to prove that the stars that I followed have led me to greatness. A son called a skeleton, drunk on adrenaline, running and dumping the evidence. Discussing my demons with devils disguised as my friends and pretending they're better men.
Discussing my demons with devils disguised as my friends that are pretending they're better men. So relatable. So relatable, man. That's what I feel like whenever I used to go to like therapists and stuff like that. Like I would feel like I was just talking to the enemy. You know what I mean? I did feel that way because there was no relatability. My therapy is music, and Jesus is my ultimate therapy. Music would be secondary to that. I feel like it's a blessing from God, but no, that's spot on, bro. Like that'll preach. I'm discussing my demons with devils disguised as better men. That say they're my friends disguised as better men. That's a bar. That's a bar, Tom.
Collecting the feathers of vulture evidence. Discussing my demons with devils disguised as my friends and pretending they're better men. Collecting the feathers of vultures that patiently wait for a meal at my grave. Will tell my tale around campfires. If you listen close, they'll say
He was a traveler.
It ain't even close, bro. Tom killed that. Sorry. Tom killed that. Oh, I'm not doing the comparison thing. But Tom killed that, bro. At least to me, that's just, yeah, that's the energy. That's like, he made that song his. I think this is Upchurch featuring Struggle and Tom MacDonald, and Tom MacDonald really made that song his. I'm sure that Upchurch has taught major, because I know he talks crazy about Tom. I'm sure that he's taught major trash about Tom's verse on this, but he wiped the floor, bro. Like, I've said it in other stuff too. Like, I would love to hear him collaborate with more people, because I really feel like when he brings his world to the song, and I've heard it not that way. I feel like I have heard him try to fit into the world of, but when he brings his world to, I just feel like it's a special moment, man, because he just has so much oomph, man. He has so much energy and so much relatability that it's just hard to not rock with it. You know what I mean? He killed that. That's super hard.
There's a vultures that patiently wait for a meal at my grave. Will tell my tale around campfires. If you listen close, they'll say
He was a traveler, rock star and a healer.
That was so well done. Even to close out, like, that shows you the professionalism of his rapping ability to be able to close out his verse going into the hook. A lot of people, that's a lost art. A lot of people don't do that anymore. But, like, you know, he heard the hook and he said, okay, how can I fit into this hook and do it from my own perspective, from my own world? And one day they'll be sitting around a fire telling tales about me, and what they're going to say is, he was a traveler. People don't do that anymore. They don't. I thought that was hard. It was a super dope way to go into the hook.
Oh, we'll spinning in the sunset through the night, into the dark unknown. Guns are loaded, but he always made it home before the light.
Upchurch killed this too. Don't get me twisted, man. I'll listen. I talk crazy about Upchurch because he tried to talk crazy about me in my comment section, but I give credit where credit's due, bro. He killed this. This is fire. If you can figure out a way, and I've said it in multiple videos that his voice is gold. Like, it's gold for this lane of music. I wish that he would put more effort. If he put the same effort that he puts into being a child, into being an adult, and making music for generations to come, if he really put that much energy into it, he would be the king of this genre, this lane. He would. But he doesn't give it that energy. He gives more energy to vlogs and podcasting and talking crazy about people that only want to celebrate him, really, you know? yeah, they came out and they dished you like crazy, but it's because they just couldn't take, like, how much can you take as a man? How much am I going to take from my friend, someone that I considered a friend, talking crazy about me and turning the other cheek and forgiving not 7 times, but 77 times 7? How much can I tolerate as a human being before I just snap? That's what happened. This is hard. Great beat too. Or great instrumentation. I'm not sure how much of that is a beat versus the instrumentation of it. Sounds like it was made on a beat machine, but no, this is super dope. I like it. I enjoyed it. That's hard. I'm thank y'all for putting me onto that one. Daniel, David, I can't remember who put me onto this, but thank you for putting me onto this. I'm sorry it took so long for me to get around to it, but it's hard. Super hard. And Tom is super special, man. And if Upchurch would just come to grips with reality, I feel like Upchurch would be super special as well. But, you know, he's got the Kanye West issue, bro. Like, and I'll never let me be honest, I'm never going to let Kanye West's actions affect the way I feel about his music. Never. I love his music, bro. One of my favorite artists, if not my favorite artist of all time. He's at least top 3 all time to me. Easy. But he acts like a jackass, bro. It is what it is. And that's how Ryan is. The issue with Ryan as of late, seemingly, is that he doesn't put his best foot forward in the music. So if you're not putting your best foot forward in the music, how can you're being louder on vlogs and videos than you are in the music. Kanye is louder with the music than he is on vlogs and in videos. You know? So, I don't know. It's difficult. But I hope that Ryan gets better, bro. I hope that he figures out a way to kind of get back to the root of this, because this is great music. It's a great collaboration. It's unexpected. I'm sure that when this dropped, people were probably like, oh, wow, really? It's unexpected. Shout out to Struggle. Struggle killed it, as he always does. Made his mark. And shout out to Tom for just kind of making that your own, bro. That's super dope. I loved it. Thought it was awesome. And thank you guys for watching and tuning in. I hope that y'all will hit that like button and that subscribe button for me on your way out, and help propel this into the algorithm. And I pray and hope that y'all come back and enjoy some more of these joints with me, man. This is always a good time. I appreciate y'all. I got a lot to get to today, so thank y'all. And I'll see y'all on the next one, all right? Peace.